For you to be so, oh, well, I don't know, that's ridiculous.
We all remember Danielle Bregoli on the Dr. Phil show.
Catch me outside, how about that?
She was the cash me outside, how about that girl? People laughed at her then. She was getting criticized on Dr. Phil, shape up or ship out. But then she rose from the ashes to build a very successful rap career. Similarly, Phil Mickelson was scoffed at back in February, and look at where we are now. Phil Mickelson is the bad baby of golf. How about that? Let's take a look at Phil's glorious past, the struggles, and the redemption. Where did it end up roughly?
So like right about here.
No, don't throw it. Just it's okay. Oh, just picked it up. Just hold on to it. We got it. So it was right in here somewhere?
Yes. All the way back there. Is that Dr. Phil?
Yes, she asks, is that Dr. Phil? No, it's actually bad baby spirit in Phil Mickelson's body. Crazy how it all ties together, isn't it? Roughly, yeah. So, and I get a new one, so I'm going to go ahead and let her peek at it. All right, there's a souvenir for you. Have a great day.
Thank you, Phil. Thank you.
Thanks. Phil feeds the less fortunate. Phil helps those in need. Phil parts a sea of people. I was fighting back tears the entire time I was reacting to that Rocky IV montage of giving that I put together. Then a dark turn. When things started turning south, everyone started dogpiling Phil. Jay Monahan, Alan Shipnuck, his biographer, even Brandon Chambly, of course, got his kicks in. Phil tried to apologize for his, what he considered, reckless Saudi comments. Although it doesn't look this way now, given my recent comments, my actions throughout this process have always been with the best interest of golf, which has proven to be true, my peers, also true, sponsors and fans. There's the problem of off-record comments being shared out of context and without my consent, but the bigger issue is that I used words I sincerely regret that do not reflect my true feelings or intentions. It was reckless, I offended people, and I am deeply sorry for my choice of words. I'm beyond disappointed and will make every effort to self-reflect and learn from this. Brandel Chambly was having none of it. Here, Brandel Chambly will also be played by Bad Baby in response to Phil's apology that he had to put out in relation to his off-the-record statements to Alan Shipnuck.
I'm not done with you, Philip. That was not a fucking apology.
Bad Baby shows her versatility in acting by playing both Phil Mickelson and Brandel Chambly. Return of the Golf Jedi.
When I started this video, I really wanted to keep stuff like really serious, but seeing how much of a dumb these people are, it's so hard not get angry. Like, how could you be so ignorant?
I thank everyone for watching the first video. That one focused more on Jay Monahan. This one is obviously focusing on all the points that Phil brought up that have now turned out to be correct. Once the LIV Tour came out with its huge purses, the PGA Tour changed its format and now has added a lot more to the money pot. Phil was right. The PGA Tour was holding out. Does Dr. Phil have any words for the PGA Tour? What Dr. Phil says to Bad Baby is exactly applicable to Jay Monahan's actions, showing that Phil was correct.
Your attitude and behavior is very clearly a get them before they get me attitude.
This get them before they get me attitude has been shown throughout Jay Monahan's dealings with the LIV Tour. He's done everything he can to shut him down, never once trying to reach out and deal with them with an olive branch.
It's like if I'm the baddest bitch on the street, if I go through life like this with my hands up.
Dr. Phil right now is hitting the nail on the head with what Phil Mickelson was referring to when he said they've been able to get by with manipulative, coercive, strong-arm tactics because we, the players, had no recourse. As nice a guy as PGA Tour Commissioner Jay Monahan comes across as, and let's be real, he doesn't come off across that nice, unless you have leverage, he won't do what's right. And the Saudi money has finally given us that leverage.
It's like I can't get hurt because I'm prepared to hurt them first.
And we see Jay going on the offensive, where he's doing a skating takedown of LIV Golf defectors. When do they become defectors? Why can't they just be players playing on a different tour? And now, as of today, the PGA Tour and the DP World Tour announced a 13-year-old joint venture to strengthen strategic alliance. What is this, Axis versus Allies now?
If I don't care, I don't get hurt.
Jay, just say you care. Say you miss Phil.
If I don't admit I care, then I don't have to admit to being hurt.
I think these changes that the PGA Tour announced show that they actually do care. That now you have the Century Tournament of Champions, the purse has gone up from 8.2 million to 15 million. The Genesis Invitational has gone from 12 million to 20 million. The Arnold Palmer Invitational has gone from 12 to 20 million. The Players has gone to 25 million, up from 20 million. The WGC Match Play has gone from 12 to 20. The FedEx St. Jude Championship has gone from 15 to 20. And the BMW Championship has gone from 50 to 20 million. And I can count on one hand how many PGA Tour players have sent Phil Mickelson a thank you letter. It's probably zero.
So I just, anger and hostility is just a way to hide hurt, fear, and frustration.
It's okay to say you feel hurt, that you're afraid, and you're frustrated, Jay Monahan. But you can't shut down the LIV Tour because it gives a lot of golfers the opportunity to make a living. Everyone thinks all these PGA Tour players make tons and tons of money. But look, Andy Ogletree got 120 grand at the LIV Golf Tournament for finishing last place. And after turning professional in 2020, prior to this, he had a career earnings of $38,000. Hashtag thank you, Phil Mickelson. Sure, Andy's out of the next event. They've replaced him with higher ranked golfers. But he just made 3 times his prior earnings just by finishing last. Possible topic for next episode. Collusion? Let's see how this strategic alliance of 13 years that you've made with the DP World Tour works out, or potentially works against the players. Phil will be watching, and Phil knows best. Are the European Tour players now going to also face the same harsh conditions that the PGA Tour players face should they choose to go to the LIV Tour?
You think it's funny and you think it's what you do for a living to make people go against each other?
You tell Jay Monahan the PGA Tour bad baby. Why does it have to be so divisive? Why can't we all just play golf around the world together, trying to qualify for tournaments and rejoicing in each other's company instead of turning golf into something that's divisive and political?
And lie about people on the internet and edit stuff and make people seem like they're not who they are?
I can't say it any better than Bad Baby just said it. Let's give the LIV Tour a chance to grow. Right now it's in its early stages where the tinder just has a little spark of flame. Let's let it get some air and breathe and grow and see if it can become something amazing rather than being snuffed out like the PGA Tour is trying to do to it.
Oh, I've got something coming for you. Not so funny when the tables are turned, is it?
And boy, did Phil turn the tables. Suddenly, the PGA Tour is only going to have exemptions for the following year for the top 70 players rather than the top 125. Before I sign out, I just wanted you to ask yourself, what would Phil do? And I think the answer is he would subscribe to this channel, share and like with his friends, and maybe throw a comment in the comment section.